I think we have got our chief guest, RIP Rotarian Shekhar Mehtaji, and also we have get our guest of honor, DG Bula Oebede also.
Okay, so can we kickstart?
Yes, sir. I think we should.
Okay. A warm good evening to fellow Rotarians and friends in the house today. My name is Rotarian Pradeep Pahalwani. I'm going to be your host, your MC for today's event. I'm not going to do this one alone today. With me, I have my brother from another mother. He's a Rotarian also. His name is Rotarian Kole Jagun. Rotarian Kole Jagun, can you please greet the house?
Thank you. Namaskar and namaste. Thank you, my brother.
So that's my brother from another mother. So we are going to carry forward this event together as such. To kickstart the event, I'm going to invite a Rotarian whom I respect so much in the name of Rotarian Past Assistant Governor Ramesh Biswalji, who happens to be the
Pradeep ji, you have been and talk.
Yes. So I would like to invite on stage, on the virtual electant, the Past Assistant Governor, Rotarian Ramesh Biswalji, who is the event chairman, to come and give his opening remarks. So over to you, Rotarian Ramesh Biswalji.
Good evening, my AG Pradeep and P. Kole Jagun. Thank you. Ikoirole, Namaskar, and wonderful good evening to one and all. My hearty welcome to the host of the event, my opportune president of Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove Estate, Rotary and Chandra Nalode. The guest of honor, our host district governor, Rotarian Bula Oebade. All district governors, past district governors, district officials, club officials, Rotary International officials, presidents of the individual clubs present in this event. Rotarians from my club and district 9110, my host district, other districts in Nigeria, India, and across the globe. I also welcome all Rotary friends and family, leaders and members of the community and corporate houses across Nigeria, India, and other parts of the globe. This is a very special moment for me as I take this opportunity to extend a hearty welcome to the chief guest and speaker of this evening, the Rotary International President-elect Rotarian Shekhar Mehtaji, to Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove Estate, and also to the District 9110 Lagos. We welcome one and all to this very special evening. We are today facing a challenge of unprecedented dimensions, the COVID-19 pandemic, which forces us to find new normals, to not only survive, but to prosper and serve, and gives us many options to create opportunities for all of us, and for which that has led us to this fellowship of knowledge sharing, hearing an eminent personalities and a leader like our chief guest, who is going to share the Rotary theme of 2020 and 21, Rotary Opens Opportunities, and also enlighten us on the core values of Rotary, how Rotary leadership reinvents Rotary at this stage, redefines new normals, and makes new innovative approaches so that Rotary core services are not disrupted, and to shed more light on a quote: Rotary is not just a club for members to join, but it is an invitation for endless opportunities, as told by RI President Holger Nack. Words are not enough to thank you, Rotary International President-elect, sir, for your time given to us and to share this fellowship. It is not often that we are getting opportunity to hearing REP on one-to-one basis, and indeed we are so excited. I was personally elated that you accepted our invitations, and we super excited that we will get to listen to an experienced and dedicated and an extraordinary Rotarian and a leader who defines leadership and excellence for us. Once again, on behalf of Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove State and District 9110, I take this opportunity to humbly and warmly welcome you, sir. Being the chairman of this event, it is my honor and privilege to extend our warm welcome to all the participants who are attending in huge numbers. I am sure this will be the biggest event in this year of its own, and all of us will surely find more lessons for the futures and during this pandemic COVID-19. Sir, your achievements are significant and many, and will be my privilege to do a summary of short introduction for the benefit of our participants in a little while. Thank you all. Thank you, Pradeep.
Yes, I can tell you my chairman, because as chairman of the events, I can say, my chairman, thank you for your opening remarks. Now, to call on stage. Now is the turn for me to hand over to mic to who else but my president. Yes, my president is a lady. She's the second female president of our club. Her smiles sends vibrations all around. You will get to know when she comes on stage now. So if your hands are not too busy, please give a round of applause to my president. She's Rotarian Chandra Nalode, who's going to give her welcome address. So over to you, my presido, Rotarian Chandra Nalode. My presido, you need to unmute yourself. Are you able to unmute yourself, my presido? No. Are you able to unmute? Or IT team backhand, please see that my presido is able to speak, please. And some people from the chat are complaining about their video being off. The backend team, can they have a look at it, please? And as at now, as I speak, my presido does not have, she's not able to unmute herself. So the backend team, please, can you look at it? Yes. So, no, yeah. So, Presido, sorry for that technical hitch. So I'll clap again for you. Up, Presido, over to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. District Governor 9110, Rotarian Bola Ebade, Rotary International President-elect and guest speaker of the day, Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, Rotary International officials, district governors, opportunity presidents across the globe, past district governors, past assistant governors, past presidents, Rotarian friends, community members, Rotaractors, interactors, Rotary friends, and guests. Namaskar, Ekarole, Mandarin, and good evening to all of you. It is my proud privilege to welcome you, our guest of honor to this meeting and inspire the members of the Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove Estate. I am right in front of you as the 13th president and the second female president of the Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove Estate. With 131 members, we are one of the largest clubs in Africa. We stand number 1 in the African continent with highest number of female Rotarians. We have chartered 1 Rotary Club, 2 Rotaract clubs, and 2 Interact clubs. Our club prides itself as a very focused club dedicated to serving humanity. Many of our projects have been ongoing for years now. To name a few, the Artificial Limb Center has provided more than 50,000 limbs for over 12 years. Similarly, the Mission for Vision has commenced in 2009 and continues to grow year after year. Rotarian past president Arun Sangvi shall throw more light on that a little later. Our initiatives in the education sectors with Project Kind, that is Kids in Need of Desk, is now 5 years old and still growing. That is providing benches and desks to the schools or for the underprivileged schools. Then Project Nora Dreams, distribution of sanitary pads that empowers the weaker sections of our female indigenous students to continue their education unhindered is now entering its 3rd year. Sir, we work dedicatedly for the upliftment of society and try to build on the foundation laid by our mentor and guide, AKS Rotary Narayan Bhai Patel. Being in Rotary, you can change lives. You can bring change close to home and around the world and develop creative ways to meet them. A joy of giving is best demonstrated when we witness the bandage removal process at our Mission for Vision camps. Just witnessing the happiness on the faces of the beneficiaries and their family members is a joy beyond all. My dear friends, it is very important for us to come out of materialistic world and face reality. 2 suits less or 2 sets of jewelry less in your bank or in it or locker or in the wardrobe will have less impact in your life, in our lives. But the money spent to buy when given to the needed can bring more smiles of the needed. Rotary is such a beautiful platform which gives immense opportunity to serve humanity. We in Rotary always try to bridge barrier to create a better world. Present scenario has given a glimpse of good that exists among us and how positively we can adapt to the change. Besides health, we have identified that Africa's long-term growth or quality education is very, very critical. With this mind, we are initiating Project NAMI, a mobile science and mathematics laboratory. The word NAMI in Yoruba means it's my own. Then if you take in terms of in Sanskrit, if you take, it is called spokes, that is a cord that connects and prepares the students. This program is being customized to synergize the West African education system, that is WAEC, we say it. Okay, we are looking to extend this beyond our club to the district level in the coming years. Being a Rotarian, you get the opportunity to meet diverse group of professions, work with leaders who are changing the world, expand your leadership, and finally give back to the community, bringing smiles to the one needed. Before I hand over to the moderator, I want to congratulate that our fatherland, Nigeria, is declared polio-free country. Very thanks to Rotary. Warm welcome to our Rotary International President-elect, Rotarian Shekhar Mehtaji. Thanks for contributing your valuable time with us today. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much, Rotarian President.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much for, please let's give a round of applause again as our Rotarian President. Thank you very much for welcoming our guests and friends and our fellow Rotarians. We'll continue now by inviting the District Governor, Rotarian Bola Oyebade, the district governor, district 9110, to give his welcome speech. And the district governor is also our guest of honor. Please let's give him a round of applause as he gives his speech. D.G. Oyebade, please.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. If you are beaming from outside Africa, I want to believe there are so many people that are beaming all the way from India. I want to say good evening. And I want to especially welcome everybody to this evening's occasion, which will have the rare privilege of listening to the Rotary International President-elect, Mr. Chinka. I want to say all of us probably will not have had the opportunity of hearing from him, but with this situation, we all find ourselves, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the ways we all have adapted to it, I can only say that we all have done well. And for the organizers of this, and in particular, the members of the Rotary Club of Rotary Palm Grove Estate, I want to say thank you and ask you to even do much more than you're doing right now. I also would like to quickly mention, before we continue with the proceedings, the fact that we just lost somebody that is very close to our hearts, and that's none other than the spouse of our past president, Benaji, for which I would like all of us to please just remain quiet for about 1 minute in silence so that we can honor her. Can we quickly, please, just with reverence, be quiet for about 1 minute. The moderator will please check the time, and when the time comes, please prompt us. Thank you very much. Let's, in the next 1 minute, please be quiet and honor her.
May our soul rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
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 Once again, I want to welcome everybody to this occasion, to this very interesting event, which has been organized by members of the Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove Estate. It's time to learn, and I want you to please sit back, take all your time to listen very well, and when the time comes to ask questions, let us ask appropriate questions that all of us might learn. I want to also welcome especially some of our erudite leaders in our district, District 910 Nigeria, the likes of past District Governor Tunji Funsho, the likes of past District Governor Olugbemiga Olowu, who also will be sharing their wealth of experience here on this platform. We have some other incoming governors here present. We have leaders of various districts here present, all of whom I would just want to recognize as leaders of Rotary. So please, let's sit back and let us enjoy this session. Mr. Moderator, please.
Thank you, my DG. Thank you, my DG. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome.
Yes. Before I proceed with the event itself, a request to the IT team, a request to the backend team that some people are complaining that they're not able to on their videos. Can you please look into that so that they are able to participate in this event as much we want them to participate. Please, can you look at it? Because there are a lot of chat messages coming across. So IT team, a humble request, please look at it. All right. So after that, we move on smoothly. It's so nice to see people who keep on motivating you. And when the name of Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Group comes, and if we don't mention the name of Rotarian Mohan Vaswani as one of our motivators, one of our mentors, I mean, no event will be possible like that. So it is my pleasure to recognize the presence of Rotarian Mohan Vaswani. He is also the founder of Ishq. He's the founder of Ishq Foundation. He belongs to the Rotary Club of Singapore. And some of the members from Rotary Club of Singapore are in this meeting. I mean, can you imagine the dedication? If you look at the time here and you now add the time in Singapore, I mean, calculate the time in Singapore, only dedication, it's sheer. Only Rotarians are so passionate to come out and give their time and make an event successful. So I say, thank you, sir. Thank you for being with us all the time. We appreciate you. We really appreciate you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Now, I will have to call upon stage a person who has already been on the stage today. But what do? I don't have an option because he is the person, he's my chairman today. So I need to call him back again today so that he will introduce the guest speaker of today, our RIPE today, who's our guest of honor, is our guest speaker. So his job, my chairman's job, that's Rotarian Ramesh Biswal, his job is to introduce our guest speaker so that we can hear from the guest speaker for today. So over to you, Rotarian Ramesh Biswalji.
Thank you, Rotarian Pradeep, my Assistant Governor. Good evening, distinguished participants. It is my privilege to extend a very warm welcome to our chief guest and speaker of the evening, Rotary International President-elect, Rotarian Shekhar Mehtaji, and provide a short introduction of his career defined by service and achievements. Rotarian Shekhar Mehta is only the fourth Indian in 115 years to be nominated as President of Rotary International for the year 2021 and 22. He will serve as the world leader of 1.2 million Rotarians in 200 countries and geographical areas in the year 21-22. Keenly dedicated to service, Rotary International President-elect Rotarian Shekhar Mehta had led many major service initiatives in India and South Asia. I now share a short video that gives us an insight into his multifaceted personalities and his depth in leadership experience. I'll request Rotarian Praveen to play the video, please. Rotarian Praveen. Rotarian Praveen, are you there?
Yes, Rameshji, I am trying, but there is some technical problem.
Yeah.
Rameshji, there is a live telecast, so video is not on.
Yeah, hello. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's okay. It's okay. प्रदीप जी, प्रवीण जी से चला उसको साउंड
So Ramesh, it's not important that you play this, but if at all you need to play, the person who's sharing the screen will have to stop, go back on the left-hand side. He will find a button which says air sound. Only then will it play. But it's not important. I think you can skip this.
Ramesh, are you there?
Yeah.
There's no volume,
Mr.
there's no
Anuj,
sound.
I think you are trying to connect it.
We tested it before.
Yeah, Praveen ji, you can try now.
Okay, sorry, my apology. Let me read it. Mr. Shekhar Mehta is the 4th Indian to lead the Rotary International in 115 years. Mr. Shekhar Mehta is born in 1958 in Kolkata, India. He is a keen academician, graduated from St. Xavier School in unique combination of Masters in Commerce and qualified Chartered Accountant, Company Secretary and Cost Accountant. He is heads the Skyline Group, engaged in the real estate business in different parts of India, including Lagos, including largest groups business houses in Rajasthan. He is a member of many professional and cultural and charitable organizations. He serves trustee as Shelter Box. He also trustee of Operation Eyesight, a Canadian-based organization. Shekhar Mehta ji joined Rotary in 1985, 35 years back. He is a member of Rotary Club of Calcutta Mahanagar. He serves in district 1999 and 2000 as district governor and been elevated to the board of directors in the Rotary International for 2011 and 2013. He has been chairman for Joint Partnership Committee of Rotary International, Strategic Planning Committee of Rotary International, Rotary India Literacy Mission, Rotary Foundation India, Rotary India Centennial Celebrations, Rotary India Humanity Foundations. He served as Director of Board of Rotary International in 2011 to 2013. While serving Rotary International Director, he helped Rotary add 2 more countries, Maldives and Bhutan. Keenly dedicated to the service, Shekhar Mehta ji has led many major service initiatives in India and South Asia, and some of the significance are constructing 500 homes in tsunami survivors at Andaman Nicobar Island. Starting the shelter kit program in India, which has served about 20 disturbing more than 15,000 shelter kits, helping 75,000 disaster victims. He started saving little hearts of the pediatric heart surgery programs. Through this, he has done more than 2,500 heart surgeries in children from across the India, Pakistan and Bangladesh, Nepal, African continents. He also facilitated for the program to now become a national program. Conceptualizing the nationwide Teach Literacy program, which is his initiatives, India has having reached out to more than 50,000 schools and 15 million children. Teach is a holistic programs on literacy. Rotary is working on teach programs with the central governments and the many state governments. The program has been replicated in Nepal and Pakistan. He helped to take e-learning programs to the millions of children through the televisions, channels and government of India. He is the architect of the Rotary Total Literacy Program of India. Thank you, sir, for this. He has been instrumental in setting up more than 15 eye hospitals across India, serving nearly 50,000 eye operations each year. He started a scholarship program called UDAN in managing marginalized children over last 10 years, and 1,000 scholarship has been given by his club, Rotary Club of Calcutta Mahanagar. That's a great club. Responding to the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's national call, he has helped to set up 6,000 rural toilets benefiting 30,000 people. Shekhar Mehta is the spearheading in India wide projects in collaborations with the Government of India in the areas of water, sanitary, literacy, healthcare, and environment. In disaster management, the results of these programs he professed will be the Rotary's role in the national building in India. That is a great job, sir. The Prime Minister of India and the various cabinet ministers have uploaded these mega initiatives of the Rotary India. Rotarian Shekhar Mehta is a motivational speaker. He also spoken hundreds of the events nationally and internationally. His motivational skills are par excellence, which he has helped in raised millions of dollars for the Rotary Foundations. Shekhar Mehta is recipients of many awards of Rotary International and the Rotary Foundations. Service Above Self Award, the Meritorious Service Award, the Distinguished Service Award. He will serve as the world leader of 1.2 million Rotarians of 200 countries from year 21-22. Shekhar Mehta is married to Rishi Mehta. She is a social worker and a stage actor, artist having performed in socially relevant plays across India. They have son Chirag and married to Geeta. Geeta also grandson Bir. His guiding mantra in his life, service is the rent that we pay for the space we occupy on this earth. So this is what Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, RIP, is here with us. Rotary Club of Lagos Farm Group Estate and Rotary District 9110 present to all the participants. He will deliver the best. Thank you, sir. You are welcome to give your deliveries. My apology for delay in the technical problem for we could not play the video. Sorry, sir.
Good evening, everyone. It's absolutely my privilege to be with all of you through Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove Estate, coming to Nigeria once again so very soon. The continent I now probably visit the most probably is Africa. Next week again, I will be probably in Kenya. So happy to see you, Yinka. I just see that you are here, my fellow director. So happy to see that Yinka Babalola is the immediate past director from this area is here. District Governor Bola Oyebade, good to hear you. I also find two other district governors from India, Soumya Mishra and FC Mohanty. I find because of Ramesh Biswal, probably all of Orissa is here.
Thank you, sir. It is not Orissa only. Bengal also is here, sir.
Yeah, I know. I can see so many of them. It's wonderful to see all of you. Thank you, Pradeep and Kole Jagun. It's wonderful to see all of you, and President Chandra. You spoke very well, giving me an insight into the wonderful work that your Rotary Club is doing. It's very important for me to understand the work that's happening in different parts of Africa. Nigeria, I am aware, is doing some outstanding work. whether it's membership or even otherwise, you are absolutely a pride in Rotary. The fact that you are also now polio free, my congratulations to you. It's a big event for all of us around the world. We are together in it. Just before you, my country, my state, only 30 kilometers from where I live was the last case in India in 2011. And I'm so happy to know that your last case was 3 years back also. Congratulations for that. So Chandra, I'm so happy to see that Lagos Palm Grove Estate does some real good, meaningful work. 50,000 artificial limbs over the last 12 years is outstanding. Excellent work, absolutely. Your project Kind is also very good. Something the more I'm listening, I find, and I've always believed our problems in South Asia as well as in different parts of Africa are nearly the same. We have so much to exchange from each other. We have so much to learn from each other, share our success stories, and we should be working in tandem with each other. Your experiences we should be able to share, and our experiences you should be able to share. For example, the Teach program, I think it is something that tweaked a little to the needs of Africa in different parts, can definitely be used in Nigeria, in Kenya, in Uganda, in different parts of Africa. Sometime I'm sure it will go there. We've already seen a lot of interest during the last convention. Of course, not this one, but at Hamburg, people showed interest in having that program. And I can understand the education issues there are similar to what we have in South Asia. Literacy is the biggest problem in two areas. One is South Asia and the other is Africa. So I'm very happy. Thank you, Ramesh, once again for inviting me. And you had agreed that my visit should help you get a lot of other Rotarians into Rotary. And mind you, that is why I am here. But I see more India Rotarians here than probably Africa Rotarians. But all the members of Lagos Palm Grove Estate, on your behalf, Ramesh made this commitment that he's going to add a few hundred members across, not just your club, but across Africa, across Nigeria, sorry, not Africa. I'm happy. It's okay. Ramesh, you've done a great job. I find nearly 250 people here, which is a huge number from different parts of the world. Very good. I'm sure over a period of time, you will be able to add members. And today I'm going to talk to you about Rotary opening opportunities. Rotary opens opportunities. That's the theme given by our president, Holger Kanak. An outstanding speech, outstanding theme, absolutely, I feel. I've always believed that Rotary opens opportunities always for all of us. It is for us to take up those opportunities and use them in our lives. To me, Rotary is an opportunity for fellowship, an opportunity for leadership, an opportunity for using my own profession for the good of other people. Rotary is an opportunity for serving people. Rotary is an opportunity of giving back to the community. And Rotary is an opportunity of bringing peace into this world. Let me start. I joined Rotary when I was only 25 years old. Service was not on my mind at all. I did not understand the meaning of serving other people. My life was comfortable, absolutely. I had everything that I needed in my life. Only after I joined Rotary, a few months later, when I went to those villages far away from my comfortable home, did I realize the problems that other people are living in. I used to live in a posh area in Calcutta. I lived in an excellent, beautiful home, had every luxury, the house air conditioned, car air conditioned, office air conditioned. So to say, life was air conditioned. It was cool life. Till I went into those villages and saw how people lived. Where they lived in huts, thatched roof, mud huts, where you could not even stand straight into that hut. So low was the ceiling. There was no clean drinking water for them, no sanitation facilities. I'm talking of 35 years back. The same pond that they bathed in, that was the water they carried back home. Education was paltry, absolutely. Economic development wasn't there. It is then that I understood what the problems of other people were. But I joined Rotary for making friends and fellowship. That's what I had joined. Only when I started realizing the pain of other people did I realize that service was a bigger gain out of Rotary than even fellowship. But fellowship has been a huge gain for me in life. I always say, if there are, in my times of joy and sorrow, if there are 10 people standing by my side, 9 of them will definitely be Rotarians. And these are friends for a lifetime. I'm sure each and every one of you has experienced that. Today, I find so many of my friends. Ashwini Kar, past governor, I know him now for more than 22 years. There are other people here, Subhash Sahu, who I was his trainer. I know him now for 17, 18 years. I see Kiran Lal Shrestha. I know him for more than 25 years. Outstanding governor of last year. He's from Nepal. So, different people. These are all friends that I've made over my journey in Rotary. Hundreds and thousands of them. I'm fortunate that today, if I open the map and put my finger anywhere in the world, I know I will have a friend there. So that's a big opportunity. Networking for Rotary is amazing, absolutely. So I would say, do use this opportunity. If you missed out, do not. Please do not. It's a great opportunity. At times you feel, what's the point of making friends somewhere else? You never know who you are going to meet when and how together you will do something. And I've realized the group dynamics in Rotary. When I meet 4 people, 4 Rotarians, and sit down to discuss in a meeting, I find my own ability becoming double. Just because of group dynamics. And networking is amazing opportunity of Rotary. So first opportunity is fellowship, friendship, and networking. Do not miss on this. This is our first step. Most of us joined Rotary for this purpose. Let us thoroughly enjoy. PK Acharya here. I mean, look how he has created a niche for himself by just fellowship. This man has done outstanding work in fellowship. He knows the birthdays of every person probably in Rotary. In 5 years, he will know of every Rotarian in the world probably. A simple thing, but look at his passion. Birthdays and anniversaries. Initially, I used to think, what's the big deal? But now I realize he's probably representing 6, 7, if not more districts, just finding out a niche that he has found for himself. What is it? He likes making friends. He's not the best guy in big projects, no. But what he's doing is also very important, extremely important. Getting people together, networking. So friends, there is huge opportunity for all of us. First opportunity is of friendship. Next is the opportunity of leadership. I have realized Rotary is one very important phrase. Rotary provides extraordinary opportunities to ordinary people. And it is so very true. By the time I became the president of my Rotary Club, I was not the president of any other organization before that. And I find 90% cases is the same. When the person is becoming the president of the Rotary Club, he or she have rarely been presidents of any other organization. What does that mean? It means that Rotary gives you amazing opportunity of leadership, which in comparison others do not have. And it's not just about presidentship, whether you are becoming secretary, whatever. Even if you are not president or secretary, I remember I joined Rotary, and in just 1 month's time, I was given a responsibility to do a fundraiser. I had no clue about how to raise those funds. I don't remember now how much effort I would have made, but everybody together made the efforts. It became a huge success, and they gave me all the credit. Now, suddenly, it was baptism by fire for me. Suddenly, I realized, oh, probably I have some leadership ability. I did not know I would be able to raise those funds. And I very frankly alone did not, but that is group dynamics. You come together and suddenly do things which you are not even knowing that you are able to do. So that's a huge opportunity. And I realized that time that in Rotary, I will never ever say no to anything. I'm a volunteer. I have come here to do something. I will not say no. I don't remember once in 35 years, I've said no to anything that has been asked of me. So it is a huge opportunity of leadership. Leadership does not necessarily mean that you have to be a district governor or a president or a secretary only. Everybody here is a leader. You bring your ability of professional leadership into the organization also. And Rotary gives this amazing opportunity of leadership. The next is the opportunity of using your own vocation to help other people. But for Rotary, I don't think I would have ever been able to use my profession, which is of making buildings. I construct buildings. I make posh apartments. How do I help other people? My making a contribution is a different thing. My giving a donation is a different thing. But how do I use my ability, either as a chartered accountant or as a builder? How do I help other people? Doctors have this advantage. They can do health camps. They by nature, their profession is such that it has to help other people. Lawyers, teachers, they have this advantage. But I remember when I was becoming the district governor of my district, I had said, okay, I am going to use my profession, which is of a builder, to make a township in Calcutta. How about putting 500 homes with the rotary wheel there? This idea fascinated me. And friends, just in the month of July, not July, sorry, in the month of April, at the pets of our district, I mentioned this to all the club presidents, the incoming presidents. In 1 month's time, one of the presidents came up and said, yes, there is an organization which is ready to give the land. I mean, this was a crazy dream I had. 500 homes is huge amount of money. You need land, you need to build the houses. And I had told them it's a very difficult dream that we have, but let's see if we can succeed. In 1 month, as I mentioned, we got the land. We immediately applied for a 3H grant. That time it used to be large grants for 3H grants. In the month of June, before I was finishing my term, I got a call from Rotary International saying that your 3H grant has been approved. Friends, at night the call came because that was the morning time in America, and I had tears flowing through at that time in the night. Friends, one was flabbergasted to see that a dream which was so difficult could become successful. It took 2 years thereafter, and even today, those 300 homes in Narendrapur area are there. There are 300 families who had no homes before that. Suddenly, they are going and living there. Even more importantly, during the tsunami times, I went to Andaman Nicobar Islands. And we thought we will do something. It's part of our district only. But one has to fly from Calcutta, 2-hour flight, part of my district, but a 2-hour flight down in the sea. From there, we wanted to go and do something at a Hut Bay Island, an island called Hut Bay Island. I'd never visited that island. But we went there and we saw everybody from that island had been swept away by water. Nobody survived. Water came, tsunami came and took away everyone. Who survived were only the people who had left the island at that time and had gone to Port Blair. But they were now coming back and living under plastic sheets. We had to build homes for them. I said, okay, we'll build 500 homes for them. Friends, this was a God-forsaken island. You had to go to Port Blair to take a helicopter, which depending whether the weather is good, only then can you take the helicopter. Helicopter would drop us there, go to other islands, come back, pick us up and come back here. Because that island had no water, no electricity, you could not live there, no food, food was impossible. But we took this challenge. In 3 months' time, we built those 500 homes. And I remember the last day when we were to hand over those, we were in a helicopter with the lieutenant governor, etc. And as the helicopter was hovering and we were coming down, I suddenly saw a sight that I will never forget. I saw something shining, absolutely, shimmering. First, I couldn't understand it. Then I realized, oh, these are the roofs of those 500 homes that we have built. The new tin sheds that we had put were shining absolutely. And I cannot forget that sight, friends. When we went down and we started giving the homes, I realized, Shekhar, as a builder, I had made many beautiful buildings in Calcutta and outside. I'd earned a lot of money out of them. I knew the people who had given these houses. But these houses, that 300 houses that we had, 500 houses that we had built, in a place where I have never gone thereafter, and I will never ever go to that island. Houses given to people who I never ever met before that. Normally, I earn out of making buildings. These were buildings where I had spent money, and these were one of the most ordinary buildings I had ever made. But friends, the satisfaction out of making these buildings for somebody else's benefit was far greater than the satisfaction that I got out of all the buildings that I made for my own earning. But for Rotary, I could have never thought of this opportunity. I'm sure each of you gets an opportunity. If you're a teacher, you get this opportunity by teaching those people who are not so fortunate in life, who have problems. Find some time, go teach them. If you're a doctor, do some free clinics, definitely. I'm sure there are a lot of doctors here who are doing those free clinics. If you are a lawyer, make it a point that at least 10% of your cases you'll do free of cost for people who are extremely poor, who cannot help. In India, I am aware there are languishing in the jails. There are people who are languishing because they do not have, they cannot afford to have a lawyer. I would say this is something that we can do. We can go to the jails, find out who are the people. There'll be 20 people. Just use your vocation to help others. This is one of the best ways of hands-on service. And that's the opportunity Rotary provides. Friends, but for Rotary, I would have never had the opportunity of serving people. Serving over the years has now become a way of life for me. So much so that the mantra of my life is, service is the rent I pay for the space I occupy on this earth. I live on this earth. I don't pay any rent. The only way I can pay the rent is by helping other people, by serving other people. We are always caring for our family, for ourselves. Rotary tells us, teaches us to care for others. Think of others even before we think of ourselves. It changes our mindset itself. So there was this young boy who came out with a red Ferrari. He came out, brought his car. Suddenly his friend stopped. Hey, where did you get this car? He said, it's my birthday today. My brother gave me as a gift. One guy said, oh, I wish it was my birthday also. The other friend said, oh, I wish I had a car like this. The third friend said, I wish I had a brother like yours. But the fourth fellow said, I wish I had a heart like your brother's. Now, friends, here was a man who was not thinking about himself, but thinking, let me have a heart which is ready to give to somebody else. And I always say, around the world, you will not find any statue of a big man below which it is written, this man lived for himself. No, statues of all great people around the world are statues of people who lived for other people, who served other people, who cared for others. And Rotary gives us this amazing opportunity, friends. Let us not lose this opportunity of serving people. I have no yesterdays, time took them away. Tomorrow's may not be. So if there is a good deed that I can do in this world, let me do it today. For I shall not cross this path again. Over the years, friends, Rotary also gave me the opportunity of giving back to the community. One of the biggest philosophers of India, Swami Vivekananda, he comes from the same city as I do. I come from the same city as he did, sorry. So he said one thing. He said, in life, always take the position of the donor. And in giving, be so humble that the donor will kneel down and pray, may I give? I mean, this is the ultimate way of giving. May I give? So friends, and he said another very important thing, that when you are giving to somebody, do not think that you are obliging that person. that person is obliging you by giving you an opportunity of giving back something to the community from where we have received so much in life. Friends, Rotary gives this amazing opportunity. Mother Teresa said, give, give, give until it hurts. And so very true. During pandemic, there is even more need for us to give. So what if my salary may have become 1/3 or half or only 75%? There are others who are starving. So what if I may have lost some contracts, I may have lost some business? There are others who are not even able to afford some food. I cursed my luck for I had no shoes. I cursed my luck for I had no shoes till I met the person who had no feet. There are other people who need your help more. You and I are fortunate that we are in Rotary and our hands are in the giving mode, not in the asking mode. So let us give. Rotary gives us amazing opportunity of giving my time, energy, my resources, anything, but let us start giving. And lastly, friends, to me, Rotary gives an amazing, amazing opportunity of bringing peace into this world. Somebody may say, how can Rotary bring peace? But friends, it is only organizations like Rotary that bring peace in this world. I've always said, peace is not the mere absence of war. Imagine if there is no war in this world, you think there will be peace? A world half hungry, is it a world at peace? A world half roofless, you think it is a world at peace? A world where half the world where there is still discrimination, you think that's a world at peace? Friends, you and I, we bring peace into the lives of people. When the lady who was living on a footpath, her husband has left her, 2 daughters, there's only 1 blanket that she has. You go and ask her what peace is, she's not interested. Whether there is a war in Middle East, whether China is about to attack somebody, she's not interested. To her, the peace in this world is that piece of bread that you will give. When Ramchandar, a gentleman, he comes crawling to a limb center, and you have seen this in your club, when they come crawling because both their legs are gone. When you fit those 2 legs, the artificial limbs on them, go and ask them what peace is, and they'll tell you those 2 legs in their lives are peace for them. When you do those eye surgeries and that elderly lady for the first time is able to see her grandson, she will thank you profusely because she is now at peace in life. In a parched village where there is no water coming, through a global grant, we have dug some bore wells and now water is gushing out. Ask those villagers, that is peace in their lives. And friends, you and I are bringing peace in this world each and every day. And this is what I call positive peace. When you and I may not be able to stop a war. Yes, I agree, we may not be able to stop a war. But as I said, just stopping a war will not bring peace. Our positive actions bring peace in this world. And let me end, friends, on one of the best thoughts on peace that somebody wrote. And these are the lines not by me, but by John Lennon of Beatles. He said, imagine no possessions. Imagine no possessions, I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger, a brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. One day you too will join us, and the world will live as one. Imagine there are no countries. It isn't hard to do so. Imagine there are no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one.
one day you too will join us and the world will live as one. Friends, that is what you and I do. We try to remove hunger. We try to remove illiteracy. We try to bring clean water. This is our way of bringing, this is our opportunity of bringing peace in this world. So friends, let me end by telling once again, Rotary to me is one of the best opportunities I've had in my life. Opportunity of making friends for life, opportunity of finding leadership abilities, honing my leadership abilities, opportunity of using my own vocation for helping other people, opportunity for serving others, opportunity for giving, and opportunity for bringing peace in this world. Rotary truly opens opportunities. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Wow. I'm still trying to absorb all the information, all the knowledge you have shared with us, Rotarian Shekhar Mehtaji. I got to learn a new definition of peace. I mean, he gave us a new dimension of peace. We were so narrow-minded. Our definition of peace was so micro. You have given us a new definition for peace, which I don't think I'm going to easily forget. And I relate with you so much when you said Rotary gives extraordinary opportunities to ordinary people. This is going to stick with me for a lifetime. I don't know for others. I'm just trying to share what I have learned immediately now, that it gives you a platform. It gives you an opportunity, extraordinary opportunity to ordinary people. I can relate. I can relate. Every single word of that, I can relate. When you said giving back is an opportunity, yes. And we have seen a lot of people in our camps, like especially in the blood camps, they are donating blood. As they are donating blood, as they are going, they are waiting and they say, thank you, thank you. I say, hello, you are the one who donated blood and you're telling me thank you? He said, but if Rotary had not organized this camp, how will I get opportunity to give my blood? How will I be able to be useful to the society? So that's what you're saying, the joy of giving, the opportunity to give back to the society, that you're in the giving mode, not in the receiving mode, is amazing words, sir. Amazing. I mean, service is the rent we pay for staying in God's apartment. I've heard that before. Yes, I've heard that before from one of our Rotarians in the district, Rotarian Mrs. Umotosho. She had mentioned it one of the trainings. That also makes so much sense in Rotary. So definitely Rotary is a platform which has become a way of life for so many of us, So as we proceed further, I'll request from the people, if they have any questions for Rotarian Shekhar Mehtaji. So we'll take like some 3 questions for him to answer. So please post your questions on the chat group so that we can take it up and ask him questions since he's here now. So I'll wait for the, I'll look at the chat box and see if there are any questions coming up there.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Rotarian Omar, you can help me. Yes, my brother, you can also help me out here.
Yes, while waiting for the questions, I want to quickly recognize some dignitaries here from the district. I would like to quickly recognize PDG Kamoru Omotosho. Thank you for attending. I also want to quickly recognize PDG Okubadejo. Thank you, sir. And PDG Kola Shodikwo. Thank you very much, sir. These are past district governors. And PDG Patrick Ikeola. Thank you very much. And definitely, and not forgetting our district governor nominee, DG Omotunde Lawson. Thank you very much for being part of this program. We're still going to have a presentation from our DG elect, a few 5 minutes presentation, and then, but before then, while we're waiting for the questions, we want our Rotarian in charge of polio to get ready. That's Rotarian Punshaw to get ready, so that immediately after the questions, we just give us a quick report on the polio after the questions and answer session. Thank you very much. Rotary
Okay.
President.
Yes, I have the first question for our guest speaker. The question goes like this, that please guide us or tell us, how can we encourage more people to join Rotary? How can we encourage more people to give back to the society? That's the question from one of the participants here. So over to you, Mehtaji, please.
So the first question is very simple, you know, but we've always failed in that, which is membership. The second question is more difficult, but we've always succeeded in that. That is foundation, which is very funny. You see, for me, growth for membership is very simple, and I'll tell you, and we'll test it just now. All we need to do is, I'm asking you all a question. In the next 2 years' time, just 2 years from today's date, how many of you will get just one member to Rotary? Can you please raise your hand? Just one member into Rotary over the next 2 years' time. Everybody, please, and keep your hands up. I want to quickly go. This screen, I find everybody has raised their hand. Next screen also, everybody has raised their hand. Next screen also, everybody has raised their hands. So friends, we are 229 of us here right now. Oh, I see Tunji also. Good to see you, Tunji. How are you? My friend, good to see you. I see, is Olu also here? I find. I think I saw Olu somewhere. Good. These are people I've met. I know we work together. Tunji has come to India. Olu and I have worked on the Family Health Days, which is a program I really look forward to. So friends, every one of you raised the hands. 225 of us in the next 2 years can bring 225 members. Go back, ask this question in your clubs. Each and every club of yours, ask them to raise a hand, and you will find I have done this to more than 20,000 Rotarians. I have 90% of them have said, yes, I will get it. So two things. Once you do this exercise, the next exercise is keep following that up. We do not succeed in membership growth because we do not follow. We succeed in Rotary Foundation because our follow-up is very strong. So I find AR pick John here. If John, suppose you said you want to give $10,000, your club president will be very happy. He'll in 10 days time give you a nice call. Hello, John, thank you so much. It's an indirect way of reminding you that you have to give $10,000. Sometime later, your governor will call you up. Sometime later, the RRFC will call you up. If your amount, if the trustee knows you, he will call you up and say, John, would you want that amount to become 25,000? There is an endowment that you can create for you and your wife. But on the other hand, you tell your club that you will get 10 members. I wonder if anybody will give you a call. So that is the reason why our foundation targets, whenever we have set a foundation target, we have met it. Whether it was in 1985, 120 millions, we raised 226 millions. This year, we needed to raise 2 billion. We raised $2.2 billion through others for polio eradication. When in the 100th year of Rotary Foundation, Kalyan Banerjee, may Binota's soul rest in peace. Kalyan has been my mentor, and Binota, one of my heroes, absolutely. She was a great fighter. She fought with her ill health. But you know, you can win battles in life, but this is one war against death you cannot win. Outstanding lady she was. Unfortunately, she had to leave the world, and we cannot be with her, with Kalyanda today. That's all of India, all of Rotary world, whoever comes to know is feeling bad about. So coming back, friends, in the 100th year of Rotary Foundation, Kalyan Banerjee was the chairman of Rotary Foundation. He set the target at $300 million. Everybody felt it's not possible, but we succeeded. This year, the target was $400 million. We again succeeded because there is a good follow-up system. My request is go back, set your targets. Your target is for each club in next 2 years. And if there is one place, there are 2 places here I find.
One is Africa, the other is South Asia. The two places where membership can explode absolutely. I am so bullish on Africa. And if there was ever a time for membership growth, it is now, let me tell you. People will feel this is a bad time for membership growth. I feel this is the best time for membership growth. But for this, you think I would have been able to come to your club's meeting? You think there would have been 229 people at your regular weekly meeting? The last month, my club at a regular weekly meeting, we got more than 2,000 people. Let's exploit this situation. Innovation. Ramesh Biswal just did some innovation. Most clubs are doing. He quickly got the president-elect of Rotary International to come and speak. And here we have nearly 300 people who are coming. You can invite at such meeting, next meeting, you invite 30, 40 non-Rotarians. Let everybody call one or two non-Rotarians. When they come, listen to speakers, they get inspired, go back, ask them to become Rotarians. So that's as far as membership. As far as giving is concerned, well, as far as giving is concerned, friends, once a person becomes involved in Rotary, giving will come very naturally. And we will have to ask. Asking is very important. If you start asking, people will start giving. I always say, the level that people will give is not decided by the ability of the person to give, but by the ability of the person to ask. If I go and ask Rotarian Kole that you give me $1,000, he'll give it to me, I go away. He will think this man came and asked me only $1,000. But if my ability suddenly becomes bigger and I go and ask him, Kole Jagun, will you please think in terms of $5,000? He may say, okay, I'll give 3,000 now, 2,000 I'll come later, I'll give it later. But he has at least increased because I had the ability to ask. 10 years back, we had 5 Arch Club Society members in India. Arch Club Society member gives $250,000. We had only 5. In 10 years, now we have 105.
Wow.
So is it that the ability has become so much? No. Our ability to ask. Now nobody minds asking anybody to become Arch Club Society members. Earlier, they could not even think of it. Long answer to a short question, sorry.
No, sir, it's perfectly in order. I mean, the response is so potent that we understand where you're coming from. And by the way, we also have a Arch Club Society member in our own club. So we are very proud of that, sir. We're very Rotarian Naran Bhai Patel is one of them. One of the few.
That's great. Wonderful.
Yes.
I believe Mohan Vaswani is also here. Congratulations. Good. Thank you. He is an outstanding Rotarian himself. Keeps coming to Calcutta, my city. We have met many times. He's an outstanding Rotarian. And all those people from Rotary Club of Singapore are outstanding.
Yes. And in your answer, while answering the question, you know what you did for us? You told Rotarian Kole Jagun to be ready with $5,000. So that's a good way of, that's a practical way of raising money.
No problem.
So, okay. Rotarian Kole Jagun, my brother. See,
thank you very much.
Okay.
You know, we have.
He didn't ask you $1,000. He didn't ask you $1,000. He didn't ask you $500. He didn't ask you $250. He said just $5,000. So you get to know your levels, yeah.
No, Kole, that was just an example, okay?
Yeah, but no, we take you so seriously. So we will call upon him that because this meeting has been recorded. So we'll take him up on that. And he happens to be our president-elect. So next year he is going to be at the helm of affairs. So why not? Like by leadership, by example, though, he will say, I'm giving $5,000 and each Rotarian should come up with some scheme, some $5,000 or 10,000, something he can come up with. You just said there should be some innovation. So I'm just giving guidelines to my brother on that innovation part of it.
Yeah, thank you, Rotarian and Pradeep. Well, we know time is there, but
just one question. Somebody's asking that since Rotary has been so successful in the area of polio, is there any way Rotary is working towards COVID as a way at the war fronting, just like the way they were working on polio? That's number one question. And second question related to the same thing is that, okay, let's say we have tackled polio. What is next, Rotary plan? What are you trying to tackle next? And again, continuation of the same question, is vocational training a good area to venture into by the club? So I hope the question is clear enough, or you want to repeat it, sir?
It's okay.
Yeah.
So the first question about COVID. Yes. So the moment the vaccine comes, we all will have a role to play. Today, we do not know, the governments do not know the role. They do not know what the price is. They do not know how much will be available, how soon it will be available. But I'm sure we will have a role to play, because if there are some people who are experts at administering vaccine and doses, it is these group of people who are here. And if there is a country which is an expert, it is Nigeria. You are the last people who have given those doses. India has given doses. South Asia has given doses. So we can use our infrastructure, our abilities, our experience of polio for COVID also. Already there are plans, thoughts coming to it, but today it is so fuzzy. Nobody knows anything really about what turn COVID is going to take, but we all want to do that. I can understand. Second is, the second question was what after polio?
Yes.
What after? Now, this is a question everybody wants to ask, but nobody has the answer right now. What happens is, we also have the 7 areas of focus. They are excellent places where we can work. The polio eradication, any corporate program that is to be taken will have to be decided by a council on legislation. And for that, we still have a lot of time, because till polio is eradicated, we will not have any other. From today, it will at least take more than 3 years' time. Suppose today was the last case in both Afghanistan and Pakistan, we will still have to wait 3 years' time before it can be declared as polio free. And thereafter, we have to wait for the region to also be declared. So there is approximately minimum 3 to 4 years within which we would have already gone through one's council. So once we cross 1 year or 1.5, 2 years, that is the time to start thinking which is the area we would want to work. It could be literacy. You solve literacy, you probably solve all problems. It may be water, sanitation. Environment is the crying need of the hour. It may be environment. All of us will vote for it some years later and see which one we want. Third question, vocational service? Absolutely. Why not? That was the basis. And let me tell you again, the focus is coming on to vocational service. People have been distressed because of COVID. Today, as I said, people are losing their jobs. People are in distress. Their consultancy firms are not working. Rotary was started by Paul Harris just to meet 4 people to discuss about their business. So there was 1 person from each classification. Over a period of time, more people joined, everybody from different classification, and there was nothing wrong at that time to think to do business with each other. Develop the vocation of each other. The time again today has come for us. Paul Harris had said, Rotary will have to be evolutionary all the time, but revolutionary sometime. The time is now. And even the board is now considering, already discussing this issue, that business networking within Rotary should now again be encouraged, because right now is the time. Which means our vocations, let everybody, my club just did last week a program where all members came and spoke 2 minutes about their vocation. They are now creating an online directory where everybody knows what's their business and a little brief about that business. Why not do business within the Rotary community itself? So vocation for ourselves and helping other people in vocation, skilling them, is one of the best things that you can do. We always know it is better, rather than give a fish every day, it is better to tell them how to create a fishing net.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. These were great words of wisdom coming from an experienced Rotarian. My brother, Rotarian College Jagun, over to you for the next proceedings.
Thank you very much, and thank you, our Rotary International President-elect. Thank you for being, I'm sure if we want to continue with this, we might be here till tomorrow, because I can see the enthusiasm there. Thank you. We don't have too much time, so I'll quickly call on the past district governor, Tunji Funsho, who has been very instrumental in making sure that Nigeria becomes polio free. So please, Rotarian PDG.
Kole, much as I would have loved to listen to Tunji, I will unfortunately have to log out because I have another meeting starting in another 7 to 8 minutes time. In 9 minutes it starts.
Okay. And before you go there, please, I want to call on to give a vote of thanks to you. That's a word of appreciation. The DG-elect Rotarian, the DG Rotarian Remy Bello. Please, can you just give a word of appreciation to the RI, the Rotary International President-elect before he leaves? Rotarian Remy Bello, please. District Governor-elect.
Yeah, after this, sir, 2 minutes. Hello.
Please unmute yourself, sir.
Unmute, sir.
Somebody sent a message on the chat that he, maybe because his network was not okay, he's no more in the forum. That's what somebody posted on the chat group now. So I'll request my brother Rotarian College Jagun to just give a word of appreciation in 2 minutes since he wants to leave. Over to you, Rotarian College Jagun.
I take the thank you as done. I fully appreciate. Let me tell you, I thank you for inviting me. It's absolutely been my pleasure to be with all of you.
Okay, Rotary Bello, can you unmute yourself?
Yes, he's unmuted.
Setup is not working. हमने हमारे सामने एक बच्चा गिरते हुए देखा. लोग ऊपर खेल रहे थे, हमारे छत पे ऊपर किराएदार का बेटा ऊपर से नीचे गिर गया. On with his mic and the computer.
Okay, Mehtaji is on mute, so sorry.
Remy, check your computer's mic. Check your computer's mic. You just log out and again get login. Then it will work.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I need to leave.
Thank
you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for your kind words, sir.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We appreciate your time, sir. We appreciate your time.
Your speech is very informative and spiritual, Rotary spiritual.
Rotarian Remy Bello.
Rotarian College Jagun. Rotarian Mehtaji is leaving now, so you can continue with your proceedings as scheduled.
Okay, thank you very much. Unfortunately, I think we had an audio issue with Rotarian Remy Bello.
No, so I think maybe call on the PTG Tunji Funsho on this or something.
Yes.
Sir, Pradeep ji, there is a problem with Mr. Remy Bello. This one because I tried to unmute.
No problem. We are moving on.
First, yeah.
We are moving on. JK, please move on.
Professor, PDG Tunji Funsho, please, on the polio, please. Please, let's have the PDG.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Okay, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to be part of your Rotary meeting, an extraordinary Rotary meeting that had in attendance, President-elect, Sheikh Mehta. Though he has left, I must congratulate him for
a very, very motivational and emotive, speech, and emphasizing the fact that, giving, which is what we have done for our polio efforts, actually enriches the giver. Yeah, I wrote a short piece in my daily message only 2 days ago, debunking the general saying that money cannot buy happiness. And I said money can buy happiness if you give it away. Because, when you give money to somebody who is really in need, the joy on their faces will send you to the moon. So thank you for reminding us of that, President-elect Sheikh Mehta. And congratulations, though you have left the forum, on your ascendancy to the presidency of Rotary International 2021-2022. Now, congratulations for a great meeting and a great attendance, Rotary Club of Palm Grove, Estate. I want to thank you for giving me this opportunity to just, speak a little bit about our new status as a polio-free country. It has not been an easy trip. All of you have been witness to the up and downs that we have faced. This is not the time to go through that, except to congratulate ourselves and to appreciate the role that each and every one of us have played in getting there. We give gratitude to God first and foremost, for making us be one of the few who have lived, to see this amongst a lot who were part of the earlier journeys since 1985. I want to also thank the leadership of Rotary International for staying the course. As you've heard, President-elect, Sheikha said, we're not and we cannot contemplate any other corporate program until polio is eradicated and the world is certified a polio-free country. I want to thank Rotarians in Nigeria for their steadfastness and also the role that the Rotary Club of Lagos Palm Grove Estate has played in most of the Polio Plus activities we've had, whether it is fundraising, whether it's our concerts, whether it's our road walks, whether it's cycling, creating awareness. We want to thank you too. Particularly, I want to thank the Rotarians in India. As President-elect Sheikha has mentioned, I've been in India a couple of times. And we have, evolved a friendship amongst myself and quite a number of my Indian Rotarians, which started some 13 years ago when I was chairman for ROTA, Reach Out to Africa Initiative for Africa. And I was in the committee with PASARA President Rajaji. And I was encouraged when I proposed that we do an incubator project to reduce infant mortality in Africa. To do, at that time, it was not global grant. It was a different grant opportunity entirely. To use that with partnership from Rotary clubs and Rotary districts in India to get incubators, baby incubators, to donate to hospitals around the country. And so I traveled to India on the first occasion where I met President-elect Sheikha and also Vinay Kulkarni. I was in Pune, where these incubators were manufactured, and toured the establishment. And that has created a bond between myself and quite a sizable number of my Indian Rotarian friends. Thereafter, when I moved to polio, past President Rajaji has been a great mentor, is a great supporter of the program in Nigeria. Most of you would have seen him in Nigeria. At the point he was coming to Nigeria virtually every year. As far as polio is concerned, it was to do polio reconstructive surgery and also provide artificial limbs. In recent years, it has been through very successful global grants that we have been able to do that. In the same vein, PASARA President Kalyan Banerjee has also been a great supporter. He too used to come to Nigeria quite frequently with these teams to do polio corrective surgery. Sadly, we lost his amiable wife, a very regal, very graceful woman, Binota. I'm glad that we've been able to give a 1-minute silence in remembrance of the great woman she was. May God rest her soul and comfort our friend, past era President Kalyan. We have done a lot in getting us to where we are today. And what I want to say during this short address is to encourage us, because there's still more work to be done. Our current slogan is keep polio at zero. I always say, I quote the usual saying that it's very difficult to get to the top, but it's more difficult to stay at the top. Haven't gotten ourselves to a point of no case of wild polio in Nigeria. We need to even work harder to ensure that polio does not come back. And it's not difficult for polio to come back. As long as there's polio in any part of the world, all parts of the world are vulnerable. This is why countries that have been polio-free for up to 3 decades now, and I'm talking about parts of Europe and the United States and Canada, still immunize their children against polio. We have a current challenge of having a very low rate of routine immunization. In other words, the number of children, the percentage of children that have been covered by the polio vaccine is on an average of 40 to 50%. And if the wild polio virus is brought in through, as you know, very easy travel by air, it's only a few hours from Pakistan or Afghanistan or anywhere else that the wild virus may be festering for a child to be infected. It's not only children who carry the virus, adults who carry the virus, even when they don't show symptoms, just like, recently with COVID. So we need to ensure that we continue to support routine immunization. Most clubs in the country, particularly in our district now 110, have adopted local government areas. Let us relate to these local government areas, relate to the primary health care centers closest to us, and support them to ensure that routine immunization is continuous, and whatever they need, we give them support, whether it is in form of cold chain activities. If they have issues with the vaccine, we intervene to make sure that vaccines are provided, since we do not envisage any stock out of the OPV, that is oral polio vaccine. We need to do that. We need to continue to raise funds for polio. Our arrangement with the Gates Foundation will last again another 3 years to 2023, is for us to raise $50 million US, which will be matched by $100 million US by the Gates Foundation. So we're talking about an investment of $450 million US by the year 2013 in this effort. Because until the world is certified polio-free, we will continue to need funds. Rotarians will ask you, we don't have polio, what do you need this money for? Well, even in India that has been polio-free now for 9 years, excuse me, routine immunization is being ramped up, and at least they do 2 house-to-house immunization activities every year. We will continue to do house-to-house in Nigeria, just like is happening in most parts of the country. And this is part of where the fund goes. The surveillance system infrastructure that helps us to pick any case of polio wherever it may occur is a very expensive, structure that goes from the ward level to local government level to state level, and involves thousands, of people who ensure that if you pick any case of paralysis, we investigate that paralysis until we are sure it's not a case of the wild polio virus. So these are very important areas we need to continue involving ourselves to make sure that we don't keep our eyes off the ball. We'll still celebrate, but we'll sleep with one eye open, because the wild polio virus is still on our planet and we need to get rid of it. So thank you very much. We look forward to a world without polio. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this, for letting us know the way forward for polio, that it has, the last case has ended, but still we have a journey ahead of us. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, my PDG, Tunji Funsho.
Thank you.
Now, as we can observe that there are a lot of participants from India. And as we speak now, it's getting to 10 p.m. there, and they're still there. And I really appreciate each and every person here who has been on this platform listening to our RIPE. But I must make mentions of some DGs from different districts who are present here today. We have Rotarian Sabir Shakir from Rotary of District 3030. We also have Rotarian Gajendra Narang from District 3040. We also have Rotarian Harish Gaur, District 3053. Rotarian Prashant Jain, District 3060 is also here. Rotarian C.A. Davendra Singh Ji, District 3070 present here. From District 3080, we have Rotarian Ramesh Bajaj. Rotarian Dinesh Shukla from 3110 is also here. District 3141, District Governor, Rotarian Sunil Mehraji is here. Rotarian Rajaram Bhatt from District 3182 is present here. Rotarian Debashish Das, District Governor of District 3240 is also present. From District 3260, the DG, Rotarian Mohanty Ji is also here. Also, we have Rotarian Somaya Ranjam Mishra, District Governor 3262. Yes, 3262, yes. And then we have Rotarian Sudeep Mukherjee, also present here. He is representing
3291.
District
3291.
3291. Yes, 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 of course. And then also from districts in Nigeria, District 9125, Rotarian Jomoke is around. To represent District 9141 from Nigeria, you have Rotarian Miss Virginia Major. And also we have from 3142, District Governor, Rotarian Unduke Chukwu. And then I cannot forget but to mention Rotarian P.K. Acharya Ji, who has always been a great support to our club. Rotarian P.K. Acharya Ji, thank you for your constant support to us. Rotarian Kole Jagun, over to you.
There are so many PDGs are there, including PDG club, and so many are there from other parts. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my past president and AG, Rotarian Pradeep, and my brother. Thank you very much. You forgot to mention that I saw a member from Rotary Club of Agra. You forgot to mention that I was in Agra recently. I mean, remember when we went to Taj Mahal at Agra?
I remember. You coordinated the whole trip.
Thank you very much.
Right, sir.
Yeah, that was attached, I think, to say thank you very much. Good to know that the Rotary Club is.
So we have DGN from Malaysia. DGN from Malaysia, Dr. Krishna.
Oh, thank you very
DGN
much.
from Malaysia.
Malaysia, you're welcome to. We recognize you. So before we quickly call on the past Rotary International Director, Rotarian Yinka Babalola, I believe he's still online, to give us his words. I just want to recognize some clubs that are present. Some opportunity presidents are here from the Rotary Club of Istolo, Rotary Club of Panawa in Kaduna, Rotary Club of Gowon, Estate, Rotary Club of Victoria Garden City, and so many Rotary Club of Lagos, Lagos Island. Thank you very much, all the presidents who are here.
Rotary Club of Eco Atlantic.
Eco Atlantic and Victoria Garden City. But don't forget the club of our Assistant Governor, Rotary Victoria Kuteyi. Thank you very much from VGC.
Rotary
So
Club.
I would like the Rotary, past Rotary International Director, Rotary Laika Babalola, to please quickly.
Rotary Club of Lagos Island is also there. Rotary Club Rotary Delight Sunday. Welcome,
yes, Rotary Club of Ikoyi Metro is here too.
So we do that during the vote of thanks, please, so that we quickly give Rotary Yinka Babalola the floor, please. Rotary Yinka Babalola, sir. The RI past director, Rotary Yinka Babalola, is it still online? Rotary Babalala, please. You have the microphone.
His name doesn't appear on the participants list.
Okay. Okay, that means it's not, so we quickly call on okay, in that case, then we move to the speech by PDG Olubemiga Olowu, who is the RI zone, representative for RI zone 22 and region 27. PDG Olowu, sir.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
We are hearing you, sir.
Okay. Good evening, all, and I wish you a good night rest, my people in India. It's a pity that we lost Binota. She was a very, very big hostess to my team, the Kenyan Friendship Exchange team, when in 2015 when we were in India, and I really miss her. I also want to say another congratulations to Rotary International President-elect Shekhar. I have very, very close relationship with him, and I know what he has said today. He has said very similar, wonderful things in the past. I want to congratulate the Rotary Club of Lagos Pangrove State for this meeting. This club is my club, and we have worked together severally, especially on Rotary Family Health Days every year. They have been very wonderful hosts. Let me just give you some brief about the Rotary Foundation. I want to give us the priorities that the Rotary Foundation has, and how we follow it up, follow them up. The Rotary Foundation is the heart of Rotary. Rotarians provide service to people in so many ways, working with the areas of focus. Foundation priorities are aligned to the Rotary Action Plan, and everything the foundation does help us to increase our impact. In the past 5 months of the COVID-19, Rotarians have had to adapt to new normal in order to continue to be relevant to our communities. The foundation also created opportunities for all Rotarians to get engaged and extend our reach through various projects of giving palliatives and equipment. And all these are in addition to what we normally do. To the fantastic, for example, the Lagos Pangrove Estate, the fantastic work they do all the time. They still added COVID-19 work to it. Topmost priority of our foundation still remains polio eradication. And I want to appeal to you, like PDG Fusha has said, let us keep contributing to the Polio Plus Fund, because the fund is still very much needed. It's a global eradication we want, though we are happy that in Africa, we will be declared free very soon. Another priority is to increase contribution to the annual fund, as well as build the endowment fund to $2,025 billion by the year 2025. But nearly 20% of Rotarians do not give to the annual fund. And this has to change. It must change, because if we are to fund the ever-increasing demand for our global grants, which enables our clubs to make lasting differences in people's lives, we must give to the Rotary Foundation. The endowment fund, which is the big part of contribution, is also a great way for Rotarians to enhance and prolong their values. It also enables Rotarians to create a Rotary legacy for themselves, because when you give big, you are creating something big for yourself, something that other people will benefit from over time, even beyond your own lifetime. And it also helps, the endowment fund helps us to provide resources for future generations of Rotarians to do good. An enhanced endowment fund will guarantee the long-term financial stability of our foundation. We have been existing very well today in all our works in Rotary, because we have
about $2 billion just in our reserve, which most of it has come from the endowment fund. We must convince everyone and also convince ourselves that giving to the foundation is the best investment we can make. Think of the use of the district designated fund, DDF, for example. The Rotary Foundation raise money, invest money wisely, and spend money beneficially. Every one of our donations adds up to make bigger impact through our share system. These gifts make a difference both close to home and around the globe. The third priority of the Rotary Foundation is to improve the measurable impact of our grants. Our projects must glaringly change people's lives. There are millions of people around the world who exist and live happily because of the Rotary Foundation and our efforts. We can make a lot of impact through the district grants, global grants, the disaster response grants, and the program of scale grant. The program of scale grant is a new one which will start before this calendar year runs out. And it's a big program that's a big grant of $2 million for a very big beneficial project. We can also create impactful projects through partnerships. Don't let us forget, clubs can work with clubs, districts can work with districts, and to have a bigger project than the plans your particular club has made, you can work with 3-4 clubs and do a very big project. Because partnership is not only in funding, but working together to shape strategies to meeting demands. Our foundation priorities and Rotary teams, if well acted upon, will enable us to adapt to all situations, usefully engage ourselves, expand our reach with more beneficial projects, and greatly impact our communities. So let us continue to be with the Rotary Foundation at all times. There are some updates that I would like to give to all of us from the Rotary Foundation. Number one, the foundation is developing the eligibility criteria for grants in supporting the environment area of focus. Most of us now know, or all of us now know, that we have the seventh area of focus, which is supporting the environment. But the eligibility criteria has just been started, it's not been drawn out, which is take shape from October. But the foundation will start accepting global grants applications in this area of focus on 1st July 2021. Number two, from 1st July 2020, which most of us know, if all of us don't know, World Fund will no longer be used to match cash contributions to global grants. But the DDF, District Designated Fund, added to the global grant will still attract 100% match. Three, international sponsors of global grants now need to contribute only 15% and not 30% of the project budget. Number four, disaster response grants may no longer be used for COVID-19 activities. We are advised to use district grants and global grants. Number five, using the global grant to fund the construction of low-cost shelters and simple schools have been discontinued. District grants and disaster response grants may be used for that project. And then number six, Rotary clubs can be primary sponsors of global grant beginning July 2022. Let me end by saying, let us keep the foundation uppermost in our minds because it gives substance to our Rotary membership. Thank you. Are you hearing me?
Yes, we
Thank
can.
you so much, sir.
Thank you, PDG Olu.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you very much.
Yes, yes,
Rotarian
yes, yes.
Pradeep. Rotarian Pradeep.
Yes, boss. Yes.
Okay, we want to quickly bring, since time is fast spent, we wanted to end this program at 5:30 initially, but we'll now try to round up by 6. So I want to quickly call on the DGE again. I hope the microphone issue has been resolved now. The DGE elect, DG, District Governor elect, to please give.
President.
Thank you,
Hello?
sir.
His mic is on mute. Yeah, it's okay.
Are you
we
hearing?
can hear you. We can hear you now, sir.
Okay, the Rotarian President Chandra, RIP in absentia, my DG, Bola Oyebade, Rotary leaders, fellow Rotarians. It pained me seriously when I couldn't speak when the RIP was around. Truly, Rotary opens opportunities. It's a great opportunity for me to meet him, not at Get, but before Get. It's a great opportunity that I will not forget so soon. I congratulate the Rotary Club of Lagos Pan Group Estate for this outing, a wonderful one for that matter. The address of the RIP, I want to say, is very assuring that we are going to have a very seamless relationship. Like he said, he's from South Asia, we are from Africa. We have so many things in common that we can do together. And I want to say that we shall, during our year, take full assurance. I congratulate the state. You are one of those clubs that make our district what it is. You have been doing wonderfully well, and I want to appeal to you that you continue doing the good job you are doing. The opportunities that we have in being a Rotarian is so enormous, like we have been told, and I want to believe we shall continue to seize the opportunity for our communities and for our Rotarians at large. I want to thank you, the chairman of this organizing committee, Ramsil, for the wonderful outing. Like I said earlier on, I felt disappointed with the network, but what can I do? But I seized the opportunity when it came. I thank you once again. Good evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. My DG-elect, thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate your kind words, especially when you mentioned Rotary Club of Palm Grove. I was feeling so proud. Yes, I'm a member of Rotary Club Palm Grove. Yes, I felt proud. I felt proud, yes. Before I hand over to my brother to say a word of thanks, I would like to appreciate the presence of DG and Dr. Krishna Kumar from Malaysia. It's close to 1 p.m. at night, 1 a.m. at night, and he's still there. Plus, the team from Rotary Club of Singapore is still around. Mohan Baswan is still around. I sincerely appreciate you. So this kind of support is what Rotary is all about. Thank you, Dr. Krishna Kumar from Malaysia. Thank you, the team from Singapore. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
They say every good thing must come to an end. So my brother from another mother, who happens to be the president-elect of the Rotary Club of Palm Grove. We've been hearing about Rotary Club of Palm Grove, Rotary Club of Palm Grove. Everybody's talking about. He is the president-elect. So he has been given the responsibility to say the word of thanks. So I'll now hand over the microphone to my brother from another mother, Rotarian College, Jagun, the president-elect for Rotary Club of Palm Grove, District 9110. Over to you, sir. My brother, over to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, my assistant governor, my past president, and my brother from another mother, Rotary Pradeep. Yes, to not take too much of your time, on behalf of the president, Rotary Chandra Nalode, and the members of the Rotary Club of Lagos Pangupa State, I wish to extend a very, very hearty vote of thanks to the Rotary International President-elect, Rotary Shekhar Nectar, for taking time out at this time to visit our club and for the fantastic presentation that he gave. And also a very, very, very big thank you to our district governor, Rotary Bola Oyebade, for his support. He's been very supportive of all our efforts, all our programs. Thank you very much, Rotary Bola Oyebade. I also want to thank all the district governors from outside of Nigeria who attended this meeting, all the way from India. We have more than 6 or 7 district governors who attended from India and then also from Malaysia. I also saw a district, I don't know if the district governor from Jamaica. I was a person from Jamaica. So thank you very much for your time. We know it is quite late where you are. And I must mention with a deep sense of appreciation to all those who have made presentations today, starting with the PDG, Tunji Funsho, who has been working tirelessly for a polio-free Nigeria, and the PDG Olowu also for a talk on the Rotary Foundation. So I must thank all those who made presentations, and I must not forget my DG-elect, DG Remy Bello, because I'm going to be working with him as president-elect in 2021. So thank you very much, sir, for your presentation and for your appreciation. So we had over 250 members at one time who logged in. So I want to thank all those who took their time to log in. And a number of opportunity presidents also logged in. I can't call everybody's name because we had over 250 people, members. But I want to recognize the clubs, some of the clubs who came in. I might not, there were so many clubs who came in. We had a Rotary Club of Solo, BGC, Lagos Island, our sister club. We also have from Kaduna, that's Rotary Club of Banawa, from the One Estate, where we have our PDG. I must commend all the PDGs, past district governors here who came in, starting with Dr. Kamoru Omotosho, who had been online for over 2 hours. Thank you very much, sir. And PDG Omotunde, DGN Omotunde Lawson, PDG Ogunbadejo, PDG Olasodipo, PDG Ikeola, and then there's an assistant governor, past assistant governor Shola Shotunde, I think from Igbo Metropolitan. Thank you very much. And I will not forget our members, the members of this Rotary Club of Lagos Pangupa State. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being part of this meeting. And most especially, we have to recognize Rotarian, the past assistant governor Ramesh Biswa. Thank you very much, PAG and our past president. Although I shouldn't be thanking you because you are one of us, but we need to recognize what you have done today. After today, I've told you I'm going to block your number on my phone so that you won't call me again. Because the number of calls we receive from you daily, in respect of this meeting, has been very much. Thank you so much, sir, for what you have done. And all our past presidents who have been online, past President Arun, past President Atul, past President Kamat, past President Jaya Nalode, the immediate IPP, thank you very much, everyone. And all those who have worked tirelessly to put this together. And I'm sorry if I didn't mention your club. I'm very sorry. We had over 250 clubs, but all of you, you are all welcome. And thank you for being part of this program. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll have a very lovely evening. A wonderful.
Please add a big thanks to Rotarian PAG Satpathy, PAG
PK Acharya, please. Please add to. Recognize him. I think he's somewhere here. Because of him, we have got many participations.
I'm here.
All the district 9110s who are here, I recognize you. Ikeja South, Ikeja, Rotary Club Bagada, Rotary Club of Omole, Goldie.
Lagos Island is also.
Lagos Island, yes, I recognize. Ikeja South, Rotary Club of Ikeja South, Rotary Club of Maryland.
Ikoyi is here, please. Ikoyi is here.
Rotary Club of Ikate, Rotary Club of Ota.
Ikoyi.
Ikoyi Metro, everyone. Thank you very much.
People avoiding Lagos.
Oh, Rotary Club of Lagos, we can't avoid you, sir. Thank you very much.
Lucky Phase 1 is here too.
Rotary Club of
Lucky Phase 1.
Oh, Lekki Phase 1. Thank you very much. Like I said, all of you are welcome. And we appreciate all the districts.
College Jago, Ikeja is here. Ikeja is here. College Jago, Ikeja is here.
The Rotary Club of Ikeja, thank you very much.
New towns, Zokoba. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Special thanks. What is the attendance of today, sir?
Special thanks to Sabha. Special thanks to
Please
Sabha.
share the attendance. Sir, please share the attendance. How many are there? Participants. Please share the attendance.
Zoom network.
Total participants, sir.
All the district 9110 clubs, we thank you. All the clubs from India, we thank you. The club from Jamaica, we thank all of you for your time and for being part of this program.
Sir, how many participants are on the online? How many
Right
participants
now,
online and on YouTube? Mix. How many?
I can't check YouTube now, but online we are there close to 250. But right now we have just 58 members are leaving. So thank you very much, all of you, for your time. Thank you, and we're going to end this meeting in the next few minutes. Okay.
Thank you, Biswalabu. Thank you. Thank you, Biswalabu, for your compliment.
Thank you,
Rotary Club of
Thank you.
Abeokuta Metropolitan, Ikeja South, Rotary Club of Eko Atlantic. Oh, we forgot our interactors of our interactors.
Yes,
Thank you
sir.
for being there.
Interact Club.
Yes, our Interact Club, and also the Rotary Club of Lagos College of Health and Technology. Thank you. Their members
Rotary Club of Kanyakumari is also there from India.
Yes, and then my sister club, Rotary Club of Agra. They are my club because
Agra PDG there, sir. Already there.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And our AG, Rotarian Victoria Gute, thank you so much for your support. Rotarian Remy Bello, thank you very much once more. So thank you, Lagos Festa Cosmopolitan. Thank you very much. Rotary Club of Wuse Central, Abuja, and Rotary Club of Banawa in Kaduna. Thank you very much, everyone, for your time and coming over. So it's time for us to end this meeting. This segment. President, over to you. So you think you can end the meeting formally. Thank you.
Let me thank the two moderators, Rotarian Pradeep, Assistant Governor, and P. Rotarian College Agun, for an excellent moderating of these events. And also let me thanks to the Sabha platform. They have provided the internet and Zoom network. So thanks for their supports, and thanks all district officials not taking the names, and thanking our president, opportune president, for having a wonderful coordination and coordination leadership for having this meeting. Thank you. Thank you all our past presidents of our clubs, and also all the Rotary clubs from our ones, and also thank you for all participants from India and other parts of the world.
Biswaru kete hela total 10,000 hela. How many today? Total how many participants?
No,
Thank you very much. From Pakistan.
Yeah.
Rotarian Hassan from District 3217 in Pakistan. Thank you very much. Okay, I think we are done. And thank you for our host.
Can we go for the
Nigerian
national anthem? Can we go for Nigerian national anthem?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Appreciation to Sabha for giving us a platform. Sabha.
Okay. Yes, Sabha for the platform. Thank you very much. Who is sharing?
So can we?
Okay, I'm sharing then. Don't worry, I will share then.
Thank you, my DG. You are there. Thank you.
I'm sharing it. Can you hear?
No, we are not.
So we can go for physical.
Yeah, please.
I thought that I was sharing it just now.
Okay, sir.
I was sharing it. I thought
Okay,
you were.
Yes, sir. No issue.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Can you hear it now? Can you hear it?
No. You can go physical, sir, and complete it. No problem.
Okay.
Let's sing it. Let's sing.
Thank you, my president.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you, PAG Ramesh Biswal. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Thank you.
Dr. DGN Krishna Kumar, thank you.
everybody. Bye.
Thank you, Krishna Kumar, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, DG. DG, for staying with us all through.
Bye.
Thank you.
Last 1 o'clock here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Rotary and Bola Tito, thank you too for coming over.
My DG, thank you.
You're
We will leave
welcome.
now, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ramesh. Chandraji. Thank you, everybody. Sharmaji, Prashant. Bye.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. Namaste. Jai Jagannath.
Jai Jagannath. Acharya.
Hello, sir.
Kali katha haba
Mo kamo sorla. Mo kamo sorla. Aji.
It will continue, sir.
One day we can invite our Dr. Bharat Pandya, director.
Yeah.
One day.
We'll call him. No problem.
We'll take,
you tell the date.
Bharat Pandya.
Call him.
No, he will speak on positive. He will speak on positive health. Positive health. His topic will be positive health.
PDG car is coming this 8th. PDG car is coming on 8th of this month.
That will be different, but Dr. Bharat Pandya will speak on positive health. He is a particular chairman of the particular committee.
No problem, sir.
He is a particular chairman of the committee, and one friend from Australia can invite him. One friend from Australia will invite.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
We'll invite one friend from Australia. And thank you very much, sir, Vishwal sir, for a nice compliment. And all the hosts.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Pradeep ji, namaskar.
Namaste.
Master of ceremony. Wonderful program, sir. Congratulations for you, sir. Your host club will have a. I wish you that you will have one governor from your club, one DG prosperity DG from your club. I expect it.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And now it's already 12 noon, I think, 12 p.m. I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, 10:40 now. It's 10:40. I have shared my all these messages in all my groups. So they have they attended the program. That's my opportunity to that. And sir, boli sir. Thanks Anand Sabot for inviting me, sir. Anand Sabot, my friend from Barampur, Odisha. I'm always with you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
I'm always with you, sir.
I am from Barampur.
I'm from Barampur now in home only last 1 month.
Yeah, I am from Barampur. From your college, from your school.
From the Barampur, and now Barampur town is now on a hotspot area for the COVID. Hotspot area, entire Barampur city.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, sir. Good night.
Thank you, Praveen ji.
End the meeting now. Sir.
Thank you, Praveen ji. Thank you so much.
Hey, Praveen.
Don't end it yet.
Hey, Praveen. Hi.
Praveen, where have you been? Chama.
He has been the IT. Thank you.
Praveen, where have you been?
Yes, sir. College Agun, sir. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Where have you been? You've been hiding.
No problem, sir. Wherever I am doing some good job for the community services. Sorry.
I know that. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Everyone.
Thank you very, very much.
Prashant, thank you very much too.
Thank you.
Sir, when are we playing golf now?
24. Let's go.
When the social distancing stops.
Sorry, Praveen ji, you can stop the live. It's still live on YouTube.
Yeah, please.